this beautiful, unique southern magnolia tree and this wonderful YouTube studio is for sale for $158,000 in Cincinnati, Ohio. Small Biz David here, and telling a little bit different story than I usually tell, although one that is very near and dear to me. Miss Nettie and I are, Miss Nettie's going to be selling this home. Here's a picture of it in Cincinnati. And as I said, the southern magnolia tree and attached YouTube studio is for sale, but the rest of the house also comes with it. Let's see what Denise has to say about the house. Actually, this house is so very special to us that we wanted to have the home listed with the very best possible real estate agent that we could find, and we indeed did. Our friend Denise Guiducci and her husband Alan works with her on the special financing aspects of real estate. Make a wonderful team, and we wanted our very special home to be listed with them. And this sheet says that Denise, who is an agent broker with Caldwell Banker West Shell Realtors in Cincinnati, is among the top 8% realtors in the entire nation. So we couldn't have found a better person and friend. Matter of fact, Denise had her first open house yesterday, and there were 6 families that visited the home in a 2-hour period yesterday. It was the very first open house that we had. But I wanted to bring it to your attention because we love to sit on our back catwalk on a warm evening, maybe have a glass of wine and watch our beautiful backyard, which is not actually our backyard, all of it, up in, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 feet behind the home. But there's a beautiful forest of trees behind us, and we see deer in there. They actually come up onto our yard and eat out of our bird feeder, chasing away the wonderful birds that are always visiting our home. And actually, the most special thing that happens in this tree, a tree that Mrs. Klein planted over 50 years ago, and it is now, I've been told, I don't know how accurate it is, that it might be the second largest southern magnolia tree in all of Cincinnati. It's way, well, no, it's in excess of 50 feet high. There's a special poem that Mrs. Klein wrote, and the next buyer of the home will get, I don't know if they get the original copy of the poem or they get a reproduced copy of the poem. Wonderful poem, and from her heart she planted this tree and was very, very proud of it. We are very honored that we were the protectors of this tree for about 3.5 years now. The most special thing about this tree is something that has happened not just in the last week, but it happened 5 times in this last week, that there is a wonderful owl that loves this tree and sits in there, and we know the owl is there because they'll say, "Who cooks for you?" And 5 times this last week we heard or saw the owl. Actually, took a picture of the owl, tried to, on Saturday, or maybe it was Friday. And I don't know. Let's take a look and see if you can actually see the owl. This was taken out of one of our second-story windows. The owl is up there, but you really can't see it. I can't even see it, but we know it's there. We were watching it for about 10 minutes. And the owl probably knows that we are going to be selling the home because, as I said, has come to visit us 5 times this week. A little bit about the home, and you can get total information at the multi-listing service. I think it's mls.com/Cincinnati. You'll get the full listing, a full bit of information. There's a few pictures of the home. Remodeled kitchen, totally remodeled kitchen. This kitchen was a disaster when we walked into it, and Miss Nettie did a wonderful job in redesigning and rebuilding the kitchen. Lovely family room, and adjacent to, and we played a wonderful ping pong table. We might even give that ping pong table to the right buyer of the home. And attached to that family room is a bar area, which is a wonderful place to have parties in the 2 rooms. And lovely dining room. And you can't see it, but I just took a picture. We have a picture, a painting of a photograph that I just took a shot of it this morning. Here it is, and it's an area of historical area of Cincinnati called Over the Rhine, and that particular picture is probably about less than 6 miles, 5+ miles from where I'm sitting right now. And in fact, you can see, well, actually, it's down the street a little bit. At one time, Miss Nettie had a condo in downtown Cincinnati, and it was just a little bit south of this picture. But we've really enjoyed the home. We're ready to actually downsize to a condo, and that's why the home is for sale. But as Denise says in her description of the home, let me read it real briefly. Beautifully updated home in the best kept secret of Cincinnati, Paddock Hills, where we live, this section of Cincinnati. The neighborhood, as the home, is over 75 years old, a little over 75 years old. And I have told many people that I speak with when they say, where do you live? I say Paddock Hills. They say, where's that? They know, generally speaking, where the area is because there's a section of highway a mile north of where we live called the Norwood Lateral, and it connects Route 75 and Route 71 in Cincinnati, so it's a well-known east and west thoroughfare. But we live a mile south of that, in between 2 very well-known roads in Cincinnati, Paddock Road and Reading Road. But people actually don't know that there's this lovely community of about 14 streets, very isolated. And in fact, not only is it isolated, we live on a cul-de-sac. The home is located on a cul-de-sac at the end, and we live at the end of the cul-de-sac. So very well isolated and lovely home. But it is a well-kept secret, very well-kept secret. What else does Denise say? Remodeled and updated throughout from windows. Yep, first thing we did was put new windows in the home. The kitchen, already told you about that. A year ago, we remodeled the bathroom. The mechanical was all brought up to date, finished lower level with bar. Could be another bedroom for sure. Fabulous roof deck. Oh, I didn't even mention the roof deck. You can actually see the Southern Magnolia from the roof deck, which is above the garage, and looking back out to the forest, or frontwards towards the front of the home. But I have spent many, many hours up there writing the more than 500 YouTube scripts that I have used, the outlines that I have used since I started doing YouTubes, and also conceptually put together with drawings and layouts and diagrams and schematics. David's Barter Community, probably 90% of it or more was done up on that deck. So it's a very inspirational place to enjoy the beautiful weather and just think and write and create. And then the fabulous YouTube studio that I have developed here. I spent a lot of time in this YouTube studio, and if you follow me, you know that to be the case. And to the right individual buying this home, the Southern Magnolia tree, the 4-bedroom, well, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You could create a bedroom downstairs if you so desired, but basically 3 bedrooms, 2-bath, about plus or minus 2,500 square feet. I think I counted 30 by 30, which is 900 square feet per floor, and there are 3 floors. So it's probably about close to 2,500 square feet. I will mentor, if they are interested, the buyer of this home, in how to do effective YouTube marketing, which has been extremely effective for me, and I will mentor that individual even after I leave here. And we're looking, the condo area that we're looking at is probably just about 4 or 5 miles from here. So it's a beautiful, lovely, charming 75-year-old home with a beautiful, beautiful Southern Magnolia tree, which on very special occasions has an owl that comes and visits us. And of course, my YouTube studio where I spend so many hours. If you are interested in purchasing this home or looking at the home, please contact our wonderful top 9% in the country realtor, Denise Guiducci. Guiducci is spelled Guiducci. Denise's published phone number is area code 513-703-2353. 703-2353, area code 513, CincinnatiCitywide.com. CincinnatiCitywide.com is where you will be able to get more pictures of the home, more information, and a very special place for us. And we look forward to sharing with the next folks that buy this home a wonderful environment, which is a real pleasure, has been a real pleasure for us. And maybe you'll be interested. Give Denise a call.